Okay, hopefully there's no technical difficulties today. Understand? So we're gonna be examining this to be sure. Okay, let's go here. Hit that button right here. Then I want to share screen. Okay, let me double check, make sure the technicalities are working correctly here. Hopefully, there's no technical difficulties today. Correctly here. Yep. Okay, great. Screen is sharing. It didn't share on the last one. But we got another win today. Today on Reparations News, the only news station where you receive constant reminders and updates on what to do to repair American society. Okay, so we are not Jonas who don't want America to repent. We are the type of prophets who want America to repent. You understand? Over here in this section here, where you not welcome. You ain't welcome. See what I'm saying? So now, as you can see on my screen here, we got another win. Chicago mayor removes Columbus statue in dead of night. Why did you do that, brother? Well, let's see. Let's find out why.
Statue was the site of an ambush on police just last week when people pelted officers with water bottles. And its removal came after hundreds of protesters gathered outside of the home of Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot. They were demanding the city's police department be defunded.
The mayor speaking with President Trump about his plans to send federal agents into the city. She warns that any abuse of authority by agents will be met with legal consequences.
That if you see someone that doesn't look right, please don't hesitate to report.
You see, that's what Mammy's. You see, Mammy, sit down, Mammy. Have a seat, Mammy. That's what Mammies do. We spend our entire careers trying to teach people to stop making stupid reports, right? About stuff that looks suspicious to you. Nigga, stop. Stop. Well, change your eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? Swap them out. Swap them out. Do something constructive with your life. You understand? So these people think everything looks suspicious to them, so they want everybody to call the police on anything that looks suspicious to them. This woman need to have several sets, okay, in the bleachers in the back, way up in the nosebleed section, and receive a nosebleed on the way there. Okay.
We are going to remain diligent, and if we see any steps out of line, we're not going to hesitate to take the president to court.
Mike Tobin is live in Chicago with more.
And behind me, Melissa, you can see the base of the Columbus statue. The base is still covered in plastic. There's graffiti.
That's the base right there. You see? While you guys are diligent viewers of my content, now I just talked about Colombo yesterday. Okay, so now why do you think the smart guys decided to take down the Colombo statue. You see, that's why this here broadcast right here, or podcast, whatever you want to call it, is titled, I bet you they war games never predicted this. Now I told that crazy lady, what her name is, Karen Hughes, I told her clearly on her tweet, you know, all these people got tweet fingers, right? I told her very clearly, I said, uh, ma'am, you in your war games that she brags about being 95% accurate, right? Don't take into account all reality. They got evolution in there in their little war games. They got everything in there but the truth. Okay. They got Jewishers are the true Israelites in their war games. So what? So how you gonna know what's really actually gonna happen in your little war game when you actually do it in real life? See what I'm saying? Like the war game, they had a war game for COVID, right? This ain't what Karen went through. She may have or may not have. I'm not too sure. Hello. That's the devil. God dang it. I probably missed out on 20,000. Hello. Yeah, what else going on there is just retarded. But at any rate, uh, Karen Hughes participated in some war games, you know, scenarios, right? In order to see the reaction of everywhere in the earth when they reset the currency that we're going through right now, right? They're trying to get everybody out of debt, but at the same time, they're trying to forgive the debt of the banks who were already bailed out years ago during the 2008. They already got they too big to fail bailout. You see what I'm saying? Under Satan, Barack, Satan, Obama, that guy, uh, clearly bailed out the banks already. You only get one bailout, don't you? That's what I thought. That's what I thought was going on here. But her war game said that it'll be a peaceful transition, but this ain't peaceful at all. You know why? Because you didn't factor in the severe oppression and racism that persists in the brains of white identity extremists. You see, when the white identity extremists when they get a wild hair up their asses, right? They start running, and then they start finding stuff to kill. That's what they do. And then you see this worldwide protest is global, and the globe don't even exist. So how did it become global when there is no globe? That should tell you right there. Even your globe brainwashing don't stop reality, bro. None of your information that you taught everybody to be passive and you taught everybody to slob on knobs and males slobbing on other males' knobs, right? This is what you taught us, all of us, to do. You taught the ladies to rub the carpet, get carpet burned. You see what I'm saying? This is what you taught us to do. And you taught us to be extremely passive and do nothing. That's why you call us didn't do nothing all your life. But the problem with your war games is that there is no reality built into your war game scenarios. I done told you this, Miss Hughes. I told you that you ain't factoring in the real Israelites. And you gonna come out the next day talking about, I'm very confident in my heritage and all this. A girl get lost. Go somewhere, get found, and come and holler black. That's what you need to do. You need to go somewhere where they can find you, and then holler black. That's what you need to do. And while you at it, go to smoothpuppy.com and buy all the black gear. Buy the black definition sweatshirt. Black is a proper noun that is defined as God. That's what black means now. That's the new definition of black, Nick. You got to understand these definitions in order to perform properly as you maneuver around in commerce. You see, commerce is changing right before your very eyeballs. That's why you see this happening.
On the bottom, like rumors started swirling that the mayor had planned to move under cover of the night, bring in the cranes and remove the Columbus statue. Sure enough, about 1 o'clock in the morning, the crane showed up and the big statue was removed. The mayor's office issued a statement today saying that the statue was removed because it had become such a flashpoint. It was being removed for safety reasons.
You heard Thanos retarded, son. Now look at this guy right here on this screen right here. This guy don't look nothing like Columbus at all. When you see portraits of Columbus, he is a goofy-looking Jewish clown. Looks extraordinarily hideous. That's how people start to look whenever they start torturing little kids, just like that boy Kevin Spacey do. Kevin Spacey was one of the very few people that's being arrested now who was so terrible in his behavior at Epstein Island that he was banned from Epstein Island. Now imagine you got 700 pedophiles in one location in a resort, right? Going back and forth to their rooms, holding little kids' hands, going to breakfast, down to breakfast. 700 of them now. Now, this guy, Kevin Spacey, is the only nigga. I think he's the only nigga ever to be banned from that environment. 700 pedophiles around, and they all said, damn, you just doing too much, Kevin. Because the other pedophiles got tired of hearing the kids of Kevin Spacey that Kevin Spacey was raping. They got tired of hearing the kids screamed at the top of their lungs. You see, even though they were going to discard of the children as soon as they finish anyway, but those severely dysfunctional brain people thought that it was too much to hear Kevin Spacey's kids screaming at the top of their lungs, help me and all this, you hurt me and this and all that, and crying. When they are already abusing kids, that they're going to discard right afterwards. So they want to hear people succumb silently. That's what they want. You see what I'm saying? As if that's better. Okay. So, all this kind of, infuriates the Most High, you see. And so what he does is transfer his anger onto humans, and then we report on it. And then once the report reaches the authorities properly, the ones who care enough, well, actually, they only care if enough people address them to care. You see, I'm pretty sure that they had to be, even before Pizzagate, had to be aware of Epstein Island. How could that ever be secret? All those people on those planes, those things are not secret. So somebody throughout the years had to snitch, and they just kill anybody who says anything. That's how it happened. But the authorities should have connected the dots earlier, before Pizzagate. Seemed like to me, and I'm pretty sure they did, and they didn't care. It's just that enough people know about it now that it would make the authorities look bad to them, to the world, who turned a blind eye to it and accepted hush money for it and things of this nature. Now they looking bad. Now they got egg on their face. That's how corruption happens. So when corruption happens, whenever the corruption is uncovered, the authorities have to step in and say, oh, we didn't have nothing to do with this. We didn't know nothing about this. And once we discovered this, then we did something about it, even though they were in on the corruption the entire time by being complicit by turning a blind eye. And hand over the mouth, hand over the eye, hand over the ear. You understand? That's how they do it. But
the catch is she did not talk it up with Chicago aldermen. A lot of them are pretty angry, the ones I'm hearing from this morning, saying that essentially she caved to the demands of the rioters. She rewarded the rioters. And someone just drove by a short time.
Rewarded the rioters. First of all, these people are not rioting. They're protesting. Protests are legal. They're not rioters, okay? And sending a bunch of bicycle cops out to a statue to protect a fucking statue should be illegal. But it's not. You put them guys' lives in danger by putting them out to stand at a statue and make sure that the statue stays there until you remove it yourself. What type of, you guys are disorganized, okay? So your police officers are attempting to hold their racism and historical systemic racism and all these things in place and trying to keep it intact, but it's not working. Don't you see? You're being overwhelmed in every step of every move, every which way you turn. We on your butt. You understand? So just get rid of all the statues. Rename all the military bases. I don't understand why you ain't done this yet. See, that's because you're not repenting. You're not doing what the people want done. And you think totalitarianism is the future of America. Oh man, before they allow, before the powers that be in the world allow a king in America, they'll blow the White House up. They'll never allow a king in America. Is you crazy? They already got a queen that owns 33% of the land in the earth. She done went bonkers based on the Pizzagate. That's why Hillary's so scared to admit her role in Pizzagate, because the Queen is more powerful than Hillary Clinton. You understand? And Hillary Clinton don't have a whole lot of power, but her husband does. Billy, the other pedophile, he has a lot of power. He was the ex-president. Now after your presidency, you become even more powerful than a sitting president, because then you have you can do things privately and in secret, which are two different levels. So you got privacy, then you have secrecy. See what I'm saying? So Reparation News. Like and subscribe. Matter of fact, unsubscribe.
Rally that was planned here for tomorrow. There was some flashpoint, but one thing I've heard more than is at the back rally is still on.
Did the protesters march to the mayor's house over this issue as well?
That was going on last night. It was a big march. The mayor was very loud march, created a lot of pressure. The announcement was made to those marchers that the statue was going to be removed. There was a big cheer that went out. The whole thing in Logan Square was the area where they marched.
Block party. He don't know. He don't know the proper term. It's called a block party, clown. Thanos' retarded son called it a street party. This ain't no. This is stop it. Just stop it.
It didn't satisfy all. Melissa.
Yeah, of course it ain't gonna satisfy. We just got started. I don't know, what do you mean satisfy? You keep thinking in pacifier thinking. You see what I'm saying? You thinking in baby talk. Like we babies. What do you mean satisfy us? Stupid nigga. Thanos' retarded son. You better find something else to do. You need to quit your job. What do you mean satisfy us, man? I told you, man. These statues got to go. There ain't no stopping. Okay, so it was like the back in the day in the 60s, right? Them people protested for 18 months, I want to say. I think. So like I said, man, we just getting started. And this is a worldwide protest. Why you think these people, all these politicians getting these calls from everywhere and all these silly ass death threats? You don't need to kill no damn politician in order to get shit done. All you got to do is sneak over there and take the motherfucking statue down. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna tell you what even be smarter to do, right? All of you go back in the house, get on your Twitter, because that's where the politicians at. The politicians on Twitter. That's the only thing they ever do is tweet all day long. They don't do no work. See what I'm saying? So get on there and tell them people on Twitter, the politicians, to take down this statue over here, change the name of this building over here, and keep going like that until we get reparations. See what I'm saying? Oh, well, this is part of reparations. This is a initiative of reparations to remove every remembrance of your stupidity. Columbus discovered what? What did he discover? But children that he traded back and forth to Europe. That's the only thing he discovered. Because there was already hundreds of millions of people in the Americas. You killed 100 million Native Americans in the space of America alone. You killed 100 million Native Americans in Canada. You killed 100 million Native Americans in Mexico. You killed 200 million Native Americans in South America. How many numbers is that? That's 500 million right now. You killed 500 million people. And think and really believe in your heart of hearts that you was gonna get away with it for the rest of your lives. Those people, yeah, they died. They lived long old ages and lived very well off of what they stole. They enjoyed life. Unfortunately, the people they killed didn't enjoy life. So once they got to heaven, they snitched on you, buddy. They snitched on every one of you clowns. Time was up in 2019. We tried to tell everybody time was up. But we were scoffed. We were laughed at. And now you see what's going on. Shalom.